Good morning, maybe, everybody. It's Tuesday the something or other of some month, and we're here. In some reason, we're in the sunroom with the faculty, not with any cats at all. I know it's confusing because I put Serenity in the title, but this is Ari. Yes, even though he's getting petted. I think Logan, aw, what a sweetie boy. I think Logan's a little jealous. Hi, okay, good. I'm glad to see people are here. Hi, Polly B, and everybody else. So, Quid and Farthing are at the vet today. So we won't be seeing them in the close-up. They are there right now. But I think they're going to both be just great with their surgeries, and we'll see them this evening when they come back. But we can go take a minute to go see everybody else. All right, so let's start here. Since we're already downstairs, we'll just head right in here and see what we can see. Hi. Okay, who's this? I have to look at the collars to tell these kids apart now. Our three tabby twins are so similar, but that is Drizzle. And Drizzle has the purple collar, and she is a sweetheart. I think I should take a minute and just sort of mention what I think about the personalities of each of the kittens that still need adopters. So, Charlie, yes, thanks for asking. My wrist. You guys will notice I'm wearing a wrist brace today. Probably should have been wearing it for a while now, and yesterday it just got to the point where I'm like, all right, I got to try something else. So that's it. It's no big deal, though. I'm fine. So, where was I? I was saying a couple things about each of the kittens that I still need to find adopters for, which aren't these two. This is Squall, who has an adopter. And I don't know, that's the other thing that's important for me to do today is get in touch with the adopters and verify when they are coming to pick up their kittens. But I don't think any are coming before Thanksgiving weekend still. I could be wrong. So, let's see. This looks like, okay, this is Drizzle again. Drizzle, as you can see, is kind of following me around. She's a very sweet kitty. I know she gets overshadowed sometimes by Raindrop, who is just crazy affectionate. But this one, Drizzle, is a little bit more independent than Raindrop. And also, she has a real play drive and a real possessiveness, I guess. She likes to kind of grab her toys or food and then carry them around and growl for everybody else to stay away, which is cute. And she doesn't mean anything major by it, but I could see maybe if you had the wrong cat, wouldn't understand that and would take it as aggression when it's definitely not. And that's something that she'll grow out of. I don't often see older cats doing that growling thing. And then, yes, like Magalina says, she takes that play drive and she's learned to play fetch. I don't know if she'll do it for me on command, especially since I don't have any of the toys that she loves to fetch here. But we could try. You can see here. This is a toy that Logan very likes to fetch. Let's see if she'll go for it. Okay, well, she's going to get it. Is she going to bring it back, though? That's the question. It doesn't look like she's going to pick that one up. Nope. Well, we tried. She's proud of herself, though. Nice work. Nice work. Mission not accomplished. Well, you'll have to take my word for it that she really does fetch, and when she has the right toy and when she's in the mood, she'll bring it to you and drop it and look at you, and if you throw it, then she'll just keep that going for hours. So she needs an adopter. That's Drizzle, and this is her sister, Sprout, who also needs an adopter. Sprout's sort of the quiet sister. She's friendly with everybody. She's very nice, and I can't say that she's got, like she doesn't get growly or anything like that with anybody. But she is the one, I think, that kind of gets overlooked just because she's quiet. She's off doing her own thing most of the time. She's just no trouble to anybody any of the time. So she'd probably be good with anybody. And, of course, they would go great together. They both have really fun personalities and would be a good fit to... Of course, any of the kittens that are here right now that still need adopters would be pretty good together. So that's just a thing because they all get along. So, although Serenity's kind of tricky, and we'll talk about her when we get to her. There might be some other consideration there. Now, we've been keeping Till in her own room, and I was just about to let her come in and see the kittens because their food is empty. She's in here on her own because if she has access to as much food as they do, she will eat a bunch of it, and then she gets bad diarrhea when you let her eat too much. We've discovered, though, that seems like that's all there is to it. If we just limit her, we've had this with other mom cats, too. It's not an unusual thing for mom cats. I don't know why it took us so long to sort of get to it. I think maybe because I kind of tried it before and it wasn't working, so maybe she had more than one thing going on at that point. But now, happy to report, she's doing great. She's in the litter box. It's not diarrhea. She's healthy, happy, and I have to say, I love mom cats, and Till is not an exception. She is a total sweetheart. And I know some of you might have a different impression from having seen how she was with the faculty when her kittens were around her all the time. But I can tell you now that little Till here is a sweetheart. She's good with every other cat. She is never the instigator of a problem. And she doesn't fight either. When there is a problem, she will always defer. She always will sort of roll over and let whoever wants to be aggressive just go. And that's why she doesn't get along so well with Maggie, because Maggie doesn't respond well to mom cats that will submit to her. She just keeps attacking and or going after them in a way that makes a lot of noise. So nobody gets hurt, but it's a lot of noise. It's not pleasant. So that's why she's in here. That and the food mean that Till's kind of got to be separated sometimes. Now, I haven't seen any comments in the chat for a little while, so I don't know. Oh, okay, no, we're good. All right. I'm looking at that as like, oh no, we're having more tech problems, but no, it looks like everything's good so far. So, all right, keep rolling. So, what else can I tell you about Till besides the fact that she's an utter sweetheart? She talks a lot. I think you know that. She loves to talk. But like I've told you before, when she gets what she wants to hang out with her persons, she's not that talkative, actually. When she gets to just be in my office all day, she's quiet. But she does love to snuggle. She demands getting petted, and then she wants to kind of go and sit and just hang out all day. So she is a great cat for anybody. And I don't know, I couldn't say a bad word about her at this point. It sure took us a long time to figure out what was going on with her health-wise. But hi, Logan. Now that we've got it sorted, she's just awesome. And I think she would be a good fit to be adopted with any of the cats that are here right now, because she does get along with them. Even the ones that aren't hers now. It took a little while, but those tabbies are good. So let's head in here. Okay, this is Serenity's room. She usually doesn't eat her breakfast until much later. Oh, I should have mentioned that Till's food also she is getting some antibiotics right now. So that's why I left her in there to eat her own food. Because it looked like she was just about to finally do it, and that's important. I do think those antibiotics might also be having an impact, so it's hard to say. So here we are. This is Serenity. She's one of the other cats that's here right now that needs an adopter. Of course, like Till, Serenity is here as a mom cat, but like Till, Serenity is a kitten. She's probably about a year and a half old, so very young, very playful. But she is a little bit shy in a very cautious way. So shy is in the sense of like hand shy. Like she is a little bit afraid of people, and it shows. But you can see she is a sweetheart. It's a conflict for her. You can tell. For Serenity, she's got some real cognitive dissonance happening in there. You can see it right now, even where she's looking at me and you can stretching, and she's like, "Oh, I want him to pet me so much." She's even going to say it. But come here, there we go. Okay, good. All right, she's up for it right now. That's good. Sometimes it's a little hard to get her to do it, and especially if I stand up and approach her, she's going to want to panic and run away, a lot like Eddie does or has done. So she's going to take somebody that can take a little bit of time with her, maybe a little bit of a quieter place. But don't let that fool you. She has to run around and play too. And I mean, she gets crazy. She can, run up walls and throws her toys around and just has a party. So she is a bit wild. And if she could find the right kitten, they could really take out a lot of that energy with each other. I think it's going to be tricky, though, because as much time as I have spent trying to get her to be friends with the tabbies, and especially like Raindrop, who can be friends with anybody and was friends with her right off the bat, but now that they've been separate for a while, it's been really hard to get them reintroduced in a way that works. Now, they're not aggressive towards each other. It's not like a custard situation, but Serenity is going to hiss and tell them to sort of keep their distance, and it's just a little bit to work through, is what I would say. It's really like Till meeting a new cat, and it's not too much different than that, but because she's so... I don't know what word I want to use. She's got something going on where she's a little bit extra. And so that can cause some conflict if you're not careful with it. But I don't think that's necessarily the case, though. I do think that fundamentally, just like Till, she's going to hiss at somebody. She is never going to start a fight. She will always run away and hide, just like Till. So she's never going to be an aggressor. But similarly, if you have a cat that is going to respond the wrong way to a hiss that says, please back off, by not backing off, or that's just going to, make aggression out of somebody that's going to run away or try to be submissive, that's not going to work out. Or at least it's going to be a lot of effort. On the other hand, if you have a cat that is respectful like that, then I think they will do fine. I think one thing to look out for her, though, that you don't have to look out with Till, is she is every now and then she's just going to get that wild hair where she wants to run around and play, and she'll run up to another cat and try to engage them in play by kind of hitting them. Doesn't always do a very good job of making her intentions clear, and that could also start fights if you're not looking out for it, where I don't think that you would find Till doing that at all. That's not a Till thing, but that's more of a Serenity thing. Now, you just saw her, she got a little bit like you could see it in her eyes where she was going to hit me, and then I let her go ahead and do it. And that was sort of to prove the point where even when she does kind of get a little bit aggressive towards a person, she's not trying to hurt anybody. She's not going to bite me, like to hurt me. She's really just saying, watch out. So she might even be trying to play. This might be her getting a little bit hyped up and saying, all right, petting time's over, let's play. And she's, like I said, she's not the best communicator, but she is just a kitten at the bottom of it, and super sweet. And you might remember, that she does love to be snuggled by somebody that is like, if you were like me, that if you're somebody who does computer programming and sits at your desk all day, I say like me, like I have been, I guess, in the past, she would be perfect for that. She is a great office companion in that she will sit around, she's quiet, she's easy, she's playful, she's fun, and she loves to just have somebody that's quietly sitting there pet her. That's her thing, and you've seen that when she was with us at first, and we were sitting on the beanbag all the time, and it would be a lot of work to get her to come up and sit next to me, and I'd have to pick her up, and I'd have to put her there. But once I had her and would be petting her, she'd just snuggle up, and she'd just love belly rubs and purring for hours. So she's going to find the right person for her. Hopefully somebody that's either got time to make sure she plays or has a very well-behaved companion for her. Tell me, I like that. I can't communicate either. I have 26 years on Serenity and experience. Yeah, I do think that is something, though, that anybody can relate to. I think it's very relatable. We've all had issues. Issues is even strong for it. We've all just had that circumstance where you want something and you're not quite expressing yourself right, and so you're not going to get it. That's just the condition of everybody, isn't it? It's just how it is. So, all right, we're just popping in here for a minute to say hi to Teaspoon. He's in here because he's also got his own diet. I'll check in a minute to see if he actually had any breakfast. There we go. His face is still a little dirty, huh? We had him in the other day to the cardiologist, and we had him in the other day to his regular vet. So he's been completely checked up, and his heart's still a problem. The update on that is that he will be going for another checkup in February on his heart, and hopefully, fingers crossed, in February, he will be big enough to finally have that surgery. Another thing is he's still not fixed, which is, he's over 6 months old now. That if it were any other cat, I would say not having him fixed at this point is highly irresponsible. But in my defense, I will tell you, I keep asking the vets, I'm begging them, I'm like, can we please just get that out of the way? And they're all very clear on the fact that it's not safe to do right now. They all would like to do it after the surgery, the heart surgery, I should say. So he'll want to do that first, and then after February, it's crazy. I can't even imagine having a little boy cat in the house and not getting him fixed for so long. But there's some good news on that in a way, which is that Little Teaspoon is cryptorchid. It means that they can't find the parts that he needs to reproduce. They're in there somewhere. They're going to have to hunt for them, and that's another reason why they can't fix him now. They would have done if he wasn't cryptorchid. But it's going to be more of a surgery than the normal fix for a kitten. So it's a little bit extra. Plus, the bonus of that, though, is the fact that he is cryptorchid very probably means that he's sterile and can't do anything even if he tries, which I have to say, hi, buddy, speaking of trying, here's Ari again, which I have to say he has done. He has tried, and I'm sure as time goes, we're going to see a little bit more of that trying from him. So just keep in mind that we've got an eye on it, and we're not going to let anything happen that shouldn't. And even so, like I said, he's cryptorchid. He's probably sterile. Hopefully, fingers crossed. And as of tomorrow, we won't have anybody here that is not fixed except him anyway, so that's good. But I did just put the call in. Now that we have adopters for most of the kittens, speaking of, there's one small kitten too that I think technically still needs an adopter. I just haven't heard yet if he's approved. And that's Ledger right there. Ledger, that's Ledger. I was looking at him thinking that's Quid, but no, Quid's the vet, and it's hard to tell them apart at a glance. But there we go. So that's Ledger. Also does still need an adopter. He's a big softie. He's just a mama's boy. Okay. What are you doing up here? This is Raindrop. I don't know if we saw her. She's the one of the three tabbies that gets the most attention because she's always front and center. She's the socialite, seeking everybody out all the time. Okay, there we go. All right. I think we covered everything I wanted to cover this morning. What am I forgetting that's important? Anybody? Anything? I did mention that I just said we wanted to get a new mom cat in, so they're going to put the word out. And I've already started sterilizing the annex. It's completely clear and sterile. I just have to mop it now, make sure it's all cleaned up, and then we'll be ready anytime that it comes in. I don't know if it's going to be immediate, though, and I don't mind if it's not. We could wait a couple weeks. I put the word out expecting it's going to take a few weeks for a proper mom cat to appear. But there could be one waiting, who knows? We'll find out. That's all I know about new mom cat is there's not one, there is no new mom cat, but I have put out the word to say, when there is a new mom cat, send them over, we're ready. So that's it. Good, Till finished eating her food. She can come hang out with the kittens now and vice versa. There we go. Welly and Squall still have to come up to the spa every single night, so I don't think you're ever going to see them at night because they sleep on DJ, and she loves it. They're so soft. I mean, when I say soft, like people, I have to describe it because obviously you can't touch them. I wish you could. There was some technology to let you pet kittens over the internet. That would be great. But there's different ways that a cat can be soft. They can have soft, silky fur, like Raindrop here. Her fur, it's not very deep, it's very short fur, but it's so silky. It's like petting the finest silk. All of the tabbies that way, they have great, shiny, silky fur. That's not what I mean. And Quid or Maggie have long, soft fur. But when I say the Squall and Welly are exceptionally soft, I mean their bodies. They're like, it's like petting, I don't know, they're extra squishy. Like there's less pushback when you press on them. It's just, they're just so squishable. And they have that same, I feel like they've got a double coat, like it's so thick and soft and silky. So they got great fur, but also these bellies that are just big, soft bellies. Oh my goodness. I hope they still have those and they don't grow out of them before adoption time, which for them, I think could be a little while. Oh, look at that. Welly outside is very cold too, I think. 40 degrees. Yeah, that's pretty cold. All right, buddy. That's good though. Oh yeah, you feel cold. Okay, good. I hope you had fun. All right. Well, if, oh, did I say Squall, Sprout? Okay, S names, whatever. You know who I meant. Sorry if the stream was mixed up. I did my best and will do my best again. Hopefully tomorrow. Until then, thanks for tuning in. I will catch all of you later. And don't forget to check our website. And if you got any friends that may be looking for a cat and would come to Connecticut to pick one up, send them our way. These guys are all great. You know the website. You know everything. I don't have to tell you that. All right, just thanks. That's it. I'm going to keep filming this for a second because I don't have any good camera that can see these guys on the stream playing with the leaves. Bam is soft. Yeah, K bless. Yeah, Bam is, I do kind of remember something like that. And you know who I always think of, and I hate to keep going back to such an old example, but who was the kitten that sat funny? You guys know who I mean. And I always said he was soft, but he was the same way. All right, knock it off. Now, see, this is interesting. This is you can see exactly what I'm talking about. Drizzle is starting a little something. She's just trying to play, I think. She's not being really aggressive with Till, and you can see how Till was hissing and kind of hiding. Like, she's like, okay, you can be the winner. Let's just not fight about it. And that's how she's always going to be, I think. Pretty good that way. And you were not being respectful when she told you to back off. You were just going to sit there and look at her. Make her even madder, weren't you? I know. You are the great peacemaker. Raindrop would go over there and try to play with her, hug her, or lick her right now, but just get hissed at too. But Raindrop's going to respond a little better to that. You can see that she's trying to make friends. She's like, come on. Just ignore my sister. I'm friendly. You can see she's trying to engage Till, but... All right, Drizzle, maybe you should take a little time out. You think of that? Oh, or do you just want the toy? Are you just being toy aggressive like you are? Okay, well, we'll let you stay here for a little bit then. Oh, the lampshade. Yeah, it came off the lamp. All right, hey, I'm going to go take care of some other stuff now, and we'll see the other kittens later on. Thanks again. Maybe we can do Quid and Farthing tomorrow while the other two are at the vet getting their surgeries. It's not a real lamp. It's a doorstop. It's an old iron doorstop, and the